Good morning, welcome back. As you may have guessed, we're away again, and yes, we are in North Yorkshire at the North Yorkshire Moors Caravan Club site. Came up yesterday, October the 1st. Not too bad a journey, seemed to drag on a bit, but we came up over the moors, and Up there it was thick mist, as I'm sure you'll see in some of the videos, some of the footage. Yeah, we came up over the moors. Bit misty at the top there, but we coped through that okay. Car did well. Yeah, so this morning we're off out. We're going to go and have a look at Goathland, aka Aidensfield, the old Heartbeat location. We'll inquire about getting on the train while we're there, but we did look at the timetable, but it looked a little bit too complicated. Need to talk to somebody about that. So yeah, we're off out in a few minutes. Sharon's just took the dogs for a little walk. We've got Willow and Bo with us today, and we're here for a week. So stick with us and you'll see what we get up to. Well, we've parked the car, £4.50 for the day. Although I spotted another car park there, I think that's the same price. Yeah. Best thing about this is all the sheep just wander around. It's like being in India where the cattle just wander up and down the streets. I've got my new mic on, so hopefully you can hear me. There we are. I think it might have been. There's the police car, driven by a teddy. Going on over there.
Is that where the doctor's surgery was over there?
Could have been. Been to the village stores. Now we're off to find Scripps Garage and the Aidensfield Arms. And somewhere down there should be the station, I think. Scripps Garage. The Aidensfield Arms, otherwise known as the Goathland Hotel. Goathland. I keep wanting to say goat. Goath. Aidensfield Station. Oh wow, look at that. Whoa. Through the gate we go. Alright. You can't see in there, can you? There they are on the station platform. Oh, bit of a climb up that hill. Where are you? We are at the Goathland tea rooms. Yeah.
Nice cup of tea.
Nice cup of tea, nice mocha, and we're just waiting for our snack.
Snack?
Alright,
Soup, sandwich,
it's a snack. And
and cake.
And a cake to take away.
Take away.
One or two people here, but obviously beginning of October. It's quieting down now.
Oh, we've got a little sheep here, look.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, it's gone.
Well, to be fair, there's sheep everywhere, isn't there?
Well, there is. Bobo spotted it. Eat the Bobo.
Yep, just waiting for our food now.
Yeah, Willow's been very good. Bobo's been very bad.
No comment.
She's got a lot to say.
No comment.
I said, when I go home, I'm giving her to Tanya.
Yeah, like. The food has arrived. I've got my vegetable soup and a mature cheese sandwich. And you've got...
Jack potato and salad.
Oh, lovely.
And you've got
Oh,
what?
I've got a friendly wasp as well. Well, what do you think of the weather today, my dear?
Absolutely rubbish.
Well, we can't order the weather, can we?
No, I know. It's been nice and relaxing though. Been relaxing. We both had a sleep.
Just chilling.
I've watched a good film. And you've watched a good film.
Yeah, well, it's day 2. And Storm Amy has arrived. Look at it. Well, there's the warden doing his rounds. We haven't been too badly positioned, really, all things considered. We're relatively sheltered. You can't get out much, can you? Hey, are you getting bored? Let's see if I can show you. There you go. Storm Amy. It's blowing a hoolie. I think we could be in a worse position, a worse pitch, but we're not too bad at the minute. We've got a puddle forming at the front, but it's a bit squally. Let's get this sit back up again. Well, back to the TV. Ain't much else we can do. Hey ho. Good morning. It's the morning after the storm. Storm Amy came through in a vengeance last night. Luckily we are in a fairly sheltered position, but the caravan's a little mucky this morning. I'll spin you around and show you. Looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of cleaning. All the leaves, the twigs. I think we got off fairly lucky. I walked the dogs late last night, and around the bottom of the site there, which is open, or adjacent to the valley, the moor, that was whistling through there like anything. Still breezy today, quite breezy. But my poor old caravan's filthy. Anyway, we're off out to have a little ride into Whitby this morning. Let's see what that brings. Yeah, well, we're in Whitby. Struggle to find somewhere to park, but we're in. Sharon just wants to look at this little boat. It's really windy, and I've left my microphone in the caravan. So what's this, a restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
there's a posh one.
very nice. All different things.
We came here, I don't know, what, 12, 14, 15 years ago. There's the Abbey up there on the top of that.
That's right, that's where we came down over there.
Yeah, there's something like 199 steps in there if you want to come up there. We did that the first time, this time we've chosen to park down here. Yeah. Busy little place. Let's have a look. Yeah. A lot of lobster pots, crab pots here. So walking along here, it's a bit like Yarmouth or Blackpool, or isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. It's not what I'd call a quaint little place. The sea looks choppy out there. Welcome to Whitby. Well, we come to, I was going to say Whiz Beach. We've come to Whiz. I still can't say it. We've come to
Whitby.
Whitby, that's right. Why couldn't I say that?
I don't know, darling.
And you got to have fish and chips when you
You've got
come
to
to
have fish
Whitby.
and chips, yeah.
Yeah. So
Very nice too.
we've got to take out fish and chips, have a look in the harbour, with the Abbey in the distance. At Whitby, not Whiz Beach.
Yeah, Whitby.
This old lady sitting on the bench, look, bless her. Are you lost?
I am lost, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
left me.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can find.
We're out for a little walk this afternoon, and we're at the bottom end of the site. Actually, you can see how empty it is. This is where the wind was whistling through here the other night. Through those trees is the views to die for, out on the moors, like a valley. Yes, I've never seen this before. They've got these covered shelters, these roofs over all the service points. That's quite good actually. And over here are some more seasonal pictures. I think there must be about, I don't know, 10, a dozen maybe on here. The rest are all, nearly all hard standing. I don't think there's any service pictures here. If there is, I haven't seen them. Yeah, all hard standing, which needs to be up here, I suppose. We're just going to pop down this dog walk We haven't been down this one before. There's a sign on the gate that says it's not under the jurisdiction of the club site. You can use it, but you have to go at your own risk, I suppose, which is fair enough. Right on these walks and we start to see the view. Oh, it's a little bit, we can went to the other side, I'll show you later. You can see up higher. Finally the sun comes out. This little path is winding its way through the woods. I think this is the south side of the site. I might be wrong. And I've no idea where we're going to come out. I kept Bo on the lead because there's a sheep nearby and she's not as well trained as Willow. Better play safe. Bit of a mystery tour, this one. Well, we've ended up where we started. We've gone round in a big circle. And there was me thinking we were going to end up on the road. Oh, well, that's not too bad. Good little walk, really. Come on, girls. Hang on, come here. So as we're back on site, we're actually walking around the reverse direction of which you should travel. Just a circle, that's all it is. A few more vans at the top here. Another services point. There is a motorhome service point, that's around there where we are. Quite a good one, really. And here we come up towards where the reception is. This is where you arrive on site. There's a bowls area just as you come in, and there's reception over there with the visitors hut, visitors information, sorry, and that's where the waste is. That's the entrance to the site. You will approach from that direction, which is across the cattle grid. You can actually go that way, which I believe is to a farm, but at the minute they've got the road technically closed. And then opposite of you, a big moors area. They say it can be pretty bleak on the moors. It's only October, but I can believe what it can be like in the middle of winter. You see how the trees grow in the direction of the prevailing wind. They're all leaning over to one side, look. You don't realise how close to the coast you are here. Suppose as the crow flies in that direction can only be, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles. Whitby's over in that direction, Robin Hood's Bay. Very, very close. I'd imagine in the summer it's beautiful here. Right, we're going to make our way back on site. Bo's keen to get going. You're coming across the cattle grid purely because there's so many sheep out there. But we use the gate to the side. I can't do this with 2 dogs and a camera. Hang on. There, we're back in. Now we're going to go back through the woods on the other side of the site. So if you are coming with dogs, yes, there's miles to walk off the site, but handily there's a couple of little circuits around the site within the perimeter, both through the woods, so shouldn't be a problem. Loads of dog bins. Pretty good. As we come down to the bottom of that path, it's quite open down here. Well, it's very open actually. There's a gate there you can go through, and it goes down the hill. It goes to the waterfall, the tea rooms. What's it called? Falling Floss? Falling... Have a look in a minute. There's a name plaque up here. This is probably the best viewpoint on the site. You can come up to here and you can see out for miles. Beautiful. And then we're back on site. Falling Foss, that's what it's called. I think it's a waterfall and a tea room, but the website, or the indications on the web is that it's temporarily closed, so we haven't been down there yet. Just over there's a little crazy golf course. If you're tempted, and we're up there in the distance. That's us. Believe it or not, we've been very sheltered there. Not a bad spot. Sharon's inside, she's having an afternoon on the telly watching her rom-coms, romantic comedies, films. I had to get out. Well, good morning. And as you can see, we have beautiful skies. It's a lovely sunny day. However, our day didn't start quite the way we planned. I was in the shower this morning, and I just stepped out of the shower to hear all this horrendous screaming. Oh, it's quite frightening. I wondered what on earth was going on, and I rushed through with just a towel around me, have you know, and Sharon laid in a heap at the awning. She completely missed the step on the way out and was screaming her head off in a heap on the floor. So long story short, we have just been the last 2 or 3 hours up at Whitby. They call it the UTC, urgent something centre. I don't know what they call it for. It's basically a hospital. The A&E at Scarborough is one way and Middlesbrough the other way, and this one sits in the middle. They've been brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Turns out that she's actually broken a small bone in her leg. Bless her heart. There's the patient with her new crutches. What have you done?
Broke my leg. Well,
it's not a major break. It's bad enough because it's really painful, but the fibula which I think is a smaller bone that runs in the back of your leg, side of your leg. At the top of it, it's got like a knuckle on it. Looks like a knuckle. And there's a hairline crack all the way through that. The short of it is they don't put it in plaster. There's nothing you can do with it. They don't strap it up. It'll heal itself. But it's going to take many weeks.
It's excruciating pain.
How painful was it?
Well, off the scales. I thought I felt like I'd snapped it in half. So that was very painful. Felt like I was going to pass out actually.
How did you do it?
I just tumbled out the caravan. I don't know how I done it. I went to step on the step and I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Missed it completely, smashed my knee on the step, landed in a heap on the floor with the kettle still in my hand.
Good job or not?
Yeah, it is, yeah. But, yeah, not a great day.
But the hospital was really good.
Absolutely fantastic, first class. Straight in, just waited for a little while, they saw you, straight through to the x-ray, and the x-ray, they done about 6 or 7 different views of the x-ray, which was brilliant, and that's how they found the fracture.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh well. Looks like I'll be doing all the cooking and cleaning and tidying up and walking the dogs. So my days aren't going to change really, are they?
Excuse me, who was out this morning very early walking the dogs?
What are you going to do? Hit me with your crutch? One of your crutches.
Yeah. No, I need that.
Oh bless you. Better sort you some painkillers out then. Going to be a long job this.
Yeah. That is.
Oh well. Let's change the plan slightly. We're not going to be walking very far, are we?
No, and this is the best day as well.
Yeah, it's going to be
Lovely
a nice
day.
week.
Yeah.
Anyway, these things happen. We'll manage it. We'll carry on. We're caravanners.
Soldier on.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So it's the day after my accident. I've just come down to Morrison's with Paul. We need a few bits of shopping, seeing it's going to be our last day here, and we need some bits to travel home with. Obviously I can't get out the car to have a little walk. I've got to rest up as much as I can. So yeah, after a lovely week, and then I go and ruin it by falling out of the caravan. Only I could do that. Don't even know what happened. As you can see, I've landed on my face as well. I held onto the kettle the whole way down, and now that makes a funny noise when we're boiling it. It makes an awful noise, so it looks like we might need a new kettle. Yeah, I've managed to hold on to that the whole way down. Don't know what happened. I think, when I think about it, I might have tripped over in pyjamas. Instead of stepping on the step, I just flew out of it. But yeah, so we've had a lovely time though. Really, obviously we wanted to do a lot more walking and visits to places, but unfortunately we haven't been able to. So Paul's been to shopping, he's been to Morrison's for me. He's now going to get the shopping back in the car. I had about 5 things on the list, but as normal, I think we've ended up with a few more than 5 things. Yeah, by the looks of it, we have. He loves going shopping, that's for sure, because he likes to make all the little choices of the extra little cakes and biscuits that he loves. But yeah, so we've come all the way to Scarborough, because that's where they had a big Morrison's. All the other places around are just sort of little shops. Yeah, so hopefully we make it back fine tomorrow. And Paul's now going to come. He's given me my £1 back for the trolley, and he's now going to pick the girl up to put her
talking to?
my little video.
Oh, I thought it was on the phone.
No.
Come on, boat. We've got to get back in the boot.
You've got to go back in the boot, darling. But then you'll hear her squeal. She doesn't like travelling at all. If anyone can suggest anything that they give their little dog for travelling to stop her being so stressed and whiny, I would really appreciate it. We have tried a couple of tablet things, but they don't seem to work. And we've also tried a spray, that doesn't work either. So if anyone has any suggestions, that would be really appreciated. As you'll hear when we start up the car, she will whine. Did you have a nice little shop down there?
Whine?
Yeah, what was it? No, what? Not you. I don't want you to whine.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Did you have a good shop, darling?
I loved it.
Did you?
That's huge. Just good. Well stocked.
Is it?
Yeah.
So, what did you buy?
Food.
Yeah, what sort of food?
Bread.
Yep.
Basic stuff.
Yep. Basic stuff? What, like cakes?
Yeah, there's some cakes and biscuits and...
What, you bought them?
No, I didn't buy them. I just walked out with them.
No, I
meant... Of course I bought them.
Didn't mean that. I meant, did you get some?
Yes.
Yes.
Everything that was on the list.
They weren't on the list?
That said snacks.
That didn't say cakes.
That's in my category anyway.
Well,
Oh.
Looks like we're now going to head back to the caravan. Oh, I forgot you. Going to head back to the caravan. I think we've got to get petrol first, though, haven't we?
No, I'll get it nearer the site.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah. So, have you had a lovely week, darling?
Yeah. Great.
Now, have you really had a nice week?
I've had a lovely time, but not quite as I planned, worked out.
Well, no, I did say that, but...
Right.
All right then. Well, we'll catch up with you later. I better get myself prepared for my journey, get my leg in the right position. So, we'll catch you later. Ta-da for now. So the awning's gone down all by himself, bless him. I feel absolutely shattered watching you, darling. I have managed to make you a cup of tea though. The girls are watching him. They're thinking, where's my bed gone?
Hey?
I say the girls are watching you thinking, where has it gone? Where's my little hut gone?
Yeah. It's in the bag. Oh, a minute.
Well, it might be for you, sweetheart. You're working. We always get it down the day before, if we can, don't we? It helps us in the morning.
Oh yeah, you don't want it left dry now. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Good morning. So we are now leaving the campsite. Paul's obviously had to do most of the packing up on his own. Yeah, I'm not feeling great this morning. You might be able to see. But yes, we've had a lovely stay. But unfortunately the last few days was ruined. But would I come back to this site? Would you come back to this site?
Yeah, I think we would.
Yeah,
Not right away, but in the future.
yeah, we would come back in the future. I must say though, so we've stopped at Bly Services and Paul's now walking the girls. Just give them a stretch of their legs. Here he goes. We're right parked in the middle of lorries. But at least we got in. Okay, so that's good. And we're now going to have a coffee. I made a flask this time. And then have a bite to eat, and then we'll be on our way again.